Kurt Bardella, your latest NBC think piece is entitled "Robert Mueller's Statement Made the Democrats Look Like Cowards." In it, you write this: Democrats have a version of the report, and they have Mueller's clear interpretation of the facts in it. And what have they done? Issued a lot of strongly worded statements, for one. Why did Democrats ask the American people to grant them the power of the majority if they are so reluctant to use it to protect the sovereignty of Congress? Trump, perhaps more than any political figure of our time, is preoccupied with the optics of force and strength. What he sees is a Democratic Congress reluctant to wield the power the voters gave them in the midterms. He sees hesitancy and division. Mueller's report and his subsequent press conference has only made this clear. So, Kurt, are you suggesting here that the right move after Mueller's presentation yesterday would be for Democrats to dive headfirst into impeachment? Is that the strength you're talking about?
Yeah. I mean, I think at the end of the day, this report, by the way, has been in their hands since mid-April. Robert Mueller didn't say anything differently than what's already in the report. It might be great if members started by actually reading the whole thing and then making decisions about whether they think they should impeach the president or not. But what Mueller made very clear is that this president, that there is evidence that he committed crimes. Why isn't that the end of the conversation, Willie? Why isn't that the standard right now that we should be holding the president to, that it's not okay for the person in this office to commit crimes? Congress has a responsibility to its office, to the people that voted for them, to the entire institution, to hold the president accountable. They asked for the power of the majority, which we knew at the time, with the Mueller report pending, could include a conversation about impeachment, knowing that they asked the voters for the power of the majority to hold this president accountable, to be a check and balance, and yet they're so reluctant, they're so scared to exercise that power now when it's very clear that this president has committed wrongdoing.
So, Kurt, it sounds like the answer to my question is no, but are you sympathetic at all to the dilemma that Nancy Pelosi finds herself in, which is that she believes politically an impeachment inquiry or impeachment process helps the president of the United States? Or should they not consider that and just perform their duty of oversight in the Congress?
I think that people get into a lot of trouble when they try to forecast what may or may not happen in 18 months. No one seems to have been good at this at all over the last couple election cycles. So they should just do their job, the job that they were elected to do, the job that they told the American people they would do, and not worry about what may or may not happen 18 months from now. The standard has to be bigger than just the next election, especially when you're talking about the highest office in the land. They're going to be judged right now by what they do for all future presidents, because if they don't impeach this president, they're saying that it's okay for every president hereafter to lie, to cheat, to commit crimes, and that they won't do anything about it to hold them accountable.
Kurt Bardella with a message for Democrats this morning. We'll be reading the full piece at NBC Think. Kurt, thanks as always.